The young Indian Abhigya Anand, vegetarian, best known for his accurate prediction of the COVID-19 pandemic, is an accomplished Vedic astrologer. At the age of 11, he had already earned advanced master's level certification in Vedic astrology. This ancient system, called Jyotisha in Sanskrit, meaning science of light, offers insights on one's life path, karma, destiny, and aligning one's destiny with the cosmic force. For this reason, is known as the eyes of the Vedas. The Vedas are age-old sacred Hindu scriptures considered to be divine revelations. Abhigya often shares his knowledge and understanding of ancient Indian astrology with others, emphasizing the importance of understanding the law of karma in shaping one's destiny.
It is a Vedic science, it is the eyes of the Vedas, and without it a person remains clueless unless they are guided by God themselves. So astrology is a science that guides a human towards spirituality. It doesn't take you away from spirituality. If the astrologer is a good person, he guides a person towards positivity, towards faith in God, towards realizing the Supreme, and at the same time keeping his or her own family and life simple and trying to solve certain issues, giving certain very good remedies which will be for the good of that person plus the whole society. And I shall explain the science of remedies also in this. What we do comes back to us. You can't escape after killing a small creature, a cow, or even a person or a child. You can't escape after cheating someone. You can't escape after lying to someone. You have to get the effects back. The society which does not accept such a simple thing that has been laid down by our culture and by God himself is verily a demonic society full of destruction. Vedic astrology considers a holistic aspect of all planetary positions that are close and important for beings dwelling on earth. All these planets around us have a powerful effect on us. It's simple because we are living in the middle of galaxy, we are living in the middle of the universe. We have to get the effect of the universe.
Through his study of Vedic astrology, Abhigya has come to understand the crucial stage of our current period on earth.
We are at the cusp of a entirely new era. It's an era of 400 years in the astrological cycles, and we're just at the beginning of it. So the beginning of a new era is always tumultuous. The first 5 or 10 years at least are very tumultuous. In a 400-year cycle, the first 20 years are very tumultuous. So it means a lot of things are going up and down. The global order would change. The way countries, interact with each other is going to change. Some boundaries could change. Things could be going wrong. Anything can go wrong. At the same time, a lot of good things also will happen during this time frame. People will become more kinder, more compassionate with those weaker than them. Several people, not everybody, but a lot of people will change towards the positive.
For the year 2025, Abhigya cautions people to watch out for possible earthquakes, political changes, and developments in technology.
Here, I'm just going to say that 2025, especially after March and around March and after March, is going to be a very tumultuous time frame, specifically for the geological situation. We could expect some sort of an earthquake to occur, which is a stronger earthquake. I'd say 2025 is an year we all need to be careful about, especially when it comes to global peace and security. And some things are out of our control, so we just need to pray to make sure everything's fine.
We'll see some tremendous technological growth. I really can't describe it in words, but that's the level of growth we're going to see over the next few years. In every section of the world and every part of the world, we'll see this massive growth in technological progress. This is very, very clear.
etc. About the unprovoked war started by Russia against Ukraine or Ukraine, Abhigya made the following prediction.
I had mentioned last time that there could be a minor, reduction in the war or something of that sort around last year, November or October 2023. That's also when the Israel-Palestine conflict came into picture. So the limelight on the Russia-Ukraine conflict reduced, but then nevertheless the war again continued and a lot of violent events happened this year. So I don't expect this to end anytime soon. Even if it does end, it will only be temporary. This problem is going to escalate further after 2027 most likely.
etc. Can humans do anything to change the course of our destiny and end all wars sooner rather than later? Abhigya shared his thoughts on this matter.
I think we have significant power to, change what is going to happen in the future if we really want to do that. And collectively, if we do good karma, if we reduce violence towards those who are weaker than us, specifically animals, I think we can reverse, the possibility of danger from those who are stronger than us. So when a war happens, what happens essentially is that the weaker ones get affected and they get destroyed, and the stronger ones generally triumph. So what we need to do is we need to show compassion towards those weaker than us, and those are animals whom we are mistreating since eternity. We're just killing them, and that's why wars are continuing since eternity. In fact, when we are more violent towards animals, those periods of humanity, those periods of history are marred by more violence towards humans. It's a very clear and simple explanation for most of the violence that we face. The more we are harmful to those who are weaker than us, the more we are going to be hurt by those who are stronger than us.
Our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, has also been strongly advocating for the only solution to a war-free world.
Just be vegan. No more killing karma, no more new karma. So then they will have no killing karma to break out into war when it's accumulated into a huge, enormous pile of badness that will overwhelm our lives. It will break out somewhere when it's too much, too overweight. So please just be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. I keep saying that every day. I wrote it on the show in many slogans that air on our Supreme Master television for you. But that is very common sense. It doesn't sound great or galactic to you, but it works. It will ensure that life on earth will be lasting, happy, healthy, and contented forever like that, like in paradise.
Regarding the period beyond the year 2025, Abhigya gives these words of advice.
We are going to see important events that are going to take place in the world. We are going to see some very good innovations. At the same time, we're going to see a counterculture, a counter-revolution. We are going to see some greed in people to exploit the situations of humanity during this time frame. The next 20 years, starting 2020 until 2040, will impact the world for the next 400 years, minimum. We are at the beginning of a new era, and we need to be more careful and well-guided human beings at this point of time.
As a deeply spiritual person, Abhigya always begins and ends his talks with thanks or prayers offered to the divine, such as Jai Shri Krishna, meaning Hail Lord Krishna. He realizes the ultimate solution to humanity's problems lies in the elevation of our consciousness through strengthening our daily spiritual practice and reminders.
The only way to come out of this is to give strength to yourself, and that is through a proper religious routine, devotion to God, and also respect and reverence for all life forms, and at least trying to grasp with every single passing day the concept of Tattvamasi and the concept of Atma as a Bandhu and the concepts in the Gita. And of course, this includes reading the scriptures regularly. Not only the Gita, but even the Bible later on has the same ideals, which is taken from Sanatana Dharma. Even the Quran has the same ideals. Every single religion on earth which has been meant to bring humanity back from insanity is having these very same ideals, and hence we must follow on a righteous path to get back to that.
Let's hear a Sanskrit prayer from the Vedas that Abhigya recited during an interview in July 2025.
Om Asatoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirkamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Sadashivam.
We thank Abhigya Anand, vegetarian, for sharing with us his predictions based on ancient Indian Vedic astrology, and for warning humanity about the dangers of the current period in history. He reminds people of the role of karma in the destiny of individuals and countries, and how to change the course in accordance with the wisdom of the Vedas. We wish Abhigya all the best in his future endeavors. For more information on Abhigya Anand Vegetarian's prophecies, please visit abhigyaanand.com and his YouTube channel at Abhigya Anand Astrology.